Here it is, brothers. 315 chumps, apparently, with zero training and zero equipment, want us to pay all of our money or half our money to survive and 10% of our goods. Not happening. Decline the offer. And we make preparations for our army. Oh, that's interesting. A neutral faction of Narkla. Their army is going to be joining us in the battle. Oh, that's really cool. So I was given the other army to use. And it's quite interesting to see how well they are equipped. So these guys are very well equipped. Same with these guys. Got bows. This group of humans, I believe, is ours. Yes. And this group of humans is ours. So these two groups of humans are our army. And this group of chumps is the friendly factions army. And what we're gonna do to help out our cause in the future against Narkla is send them in there to die. Yes. That's how that's gonna happen. Why wouldn't I send them in there to die? They deserve to die. They've got Bowman. So they're just gonna shoot arrows at him, actually. Here we go. Well, they've got a catapult. Do we've got a catapult? It doesn't appear so. Well, I'm going to move this group up. We gotta move them up around them. These boys actually are too slow. Why don't we have them line up like that? And then these guys can move in quick formation to the side. Oh, they want to line up like that on me? Okay. Bowman. Move. Run. Where are you going? No, go from here. No. You fools. Yeah, actually, no, that works. They did that on their own. They're well trained enough to do that on their own. That was interesting. My voice cracked a little bit. I'm a little hoarse. Little donkey. Form up in a melee. We just collapsed that entire we just collapsed an entire group of Talapis. Kill them all. Let the gods sort them out. Damn, we collapsed that whole group of Talapis. They did not have anything for that. Come on, bros. I'm waiting for you to do something on my brothers. I got their backs covered. There's no way they're doing damage to me in here. I swear they better not be. I wish these guys would get into the fight here. Yeah, I'm just gonna set them to do that. Form up. Charge! Take them out! Nice. The envelopment begins. absolute chaos now in battles, though. You can see the guys that charged in have no clue what's happening behind them. They're like, wait, where's the rest of our army? Where'd they go? Yeah, they're being chewed up by this fucking group of guys right here. And then we've got our other group of humans that are just eating the other guys up. And I think we got most of the army killed for the most part. I instinctively kind of protected them because I'm just such a great tactician. But for the most part, yeah, we killed 300 guys with 300 guys. We didn't lose anyone. Not yet. But I don't think we will because our morale should be so high. It's just a slaughter at this point. The day belongs to Donkelberg. Oh, damn. Grave news, Your Majesty. War is upon us. Our enemies have formed a coalition against our freedom and way of life, and their armies are on the march towards our lands. The following factions are now at war with us, Novakin and Narkla. So weird. Oh, you're gonna siege me? Oh, okay. Look at that. The cowards retreat. And they leave behind some slave prisoners for us. It's not over for you. Battle of Narkla. Alright. We probably won't win this, but we do have pretty well trained boys, and they have decent equipment. But the enemy has their garrison force they tricked into joining this battle from my territory that they took from me. So those bastards built a garrison quickly, and now I have to fight my own garrison. I say nay to that. I'm going to win regardless. I think we're gonna need to stay in a defensive formation. And I don't think they have any archers. Oh, they do. They have a couple. But those archers aren't gonna do shit to me. I wish I had catapults, though. So this group here is the one I'm worried about, and they're doing some odd shit right there. I have no clue what they're doing. They're doing a Talapi war dance to scare me. It doesn't work, brother. I'm unfazed by the Talapi war dance. Move forward. Quick time. Let them come. Let them come. What are you doing, you pig people? We'll let those guys die on their engagement there. Yeah, what are you doing? Excuse me, sir? Oh, they're going to my Capitol building, you bastards. You suck. Go back to the Capitol. You little fuckers. Charge them. Kill those fucking assholes. And charge these bastards too. Can you not charge right now? And attack them from all sides. They better not be winning in that weird ass formation they're doing there. We're beating the Kryptonians up, that's for sure. I think as long as these guys are being a little defensive, they win. Doing some weird ass tactics though. What is this line technique, Flappy Boys? Infill Rangers are winning. The old dongle. The old dongle battle technique here. That does look like a dongle for sure. I need these humans to not get too far in there because they're getting attacked. But I think that in individual combat they're winning, yeah. They are winning. And this group of Kryptonians is almost dead. Mercenary army for the win. I would send my garrison, but the garrison's the last line of defense. And if they come at me with anything more, I want to have them ready. Yeah. How's that feel, you fucking Kryptonian bastards? And I'm gonna have a lot of fucking people in my prisons after this. How did they kill somebody? How did they kill somebody? I've got the advantage, man. We're losing people, but it looks like they're losing way more. Because they had 150. Their morale is dropping. Human morale is up. Good. Good. I wish you could do like one final, like, hoorah! You know, you've got 113 guys and they're winning. I wish you could just be like, pop, punch the shit out of them right in their face. Because the dudes that are standing around here in the back really should just like go around and circle them up and just beat the hell out of those guys from behind. And look at the day changing. We've only lost like 18 guys from the opulent oppressors here. They're down to 62. Their numbers are dropping. Three Kryptonians left. I'm gonna leave this formation and go help my boys. Oh god, we just chewed through them. Holy crap. The bloodline. That's what happens when you make a weird formation in this game, brother. You die. Form up. Form up. I need the rest of the army here. There's just 3 Kryptonians left. Come on. You good. You don't need to be over there. They should have broke by now. I don't know why they haven't. But you know, it's still an early access game, so you can't judge it by its cover because it works so well too. The other battle, they did some really good techniques. Here they come. Let's see, some of them follow the road, others go the other way. Okay, let's just help out and get these. Those archers are never gonna hit me in their lives. There's only 100 left. Reform. How they doing? Pretty good. I think they're getting tired though. They're just gonna keep running away from me. Oh no, they're coming. Damn, brave Kryptonians for standing up to me. Damn, we need Bowman. For this reason. You guys just gonna keep running away from me? Attack them. We killed that group. Now we on to the next. Oh, you're gonna stand and fight me? Oh yeah, I love when they first make contact because you can tell what's going on. And since they're different races, you can tell better. The last time we were fighting humans. These Salapi with their big old orange heads. Going for a flank. I wonder if they move in lines, like if they have like a commander. They seem to. Because if you look, they've got like a guy at the front of each group. And they follow him. Oh, that group is dead. Kill them all. Let God sort them out. Find them all and slay them. Kill them where they stand. Beat those piggies down. The mob! The zombie horde! What a battle. And they thought they would attack me. I don't think I lost a single person. Maybe like 20. Ooh, mama. Look at that. I got bows too. Well, there we go. That solves my bow problem. Look at it, brothers. Our beautiful capital has expanded. Not very much in the capital itself, but in the areas surrounding the capital, I have these great laboratories. I don't know if I had them in the last episode, but I do know that I have them now. I have this giant admin building. Of course, I'm gonna get a save real quick. And I've got these two little admin buildings. I'll probably remove or change to something else. I've got a new noble. He's the master of refinery. We have this archery range, and we've got our troops training and archery. So they're at 95% melee training and 5% archery training. So they're gonna have like 30% training for that. Or we'll see how high they can go. They're basically our professional soldier regiment there. And we have a 16% chance of being raided. So we should probably create a new division right now. I'm gonna create them like that. I usually will put about 20% because that's a good starting amount. You can see 0.5 is their skill, their offensive skill. Most units are gonna have 1.0 on their offensive skill. So in my opinion, it is very, very vital to have that higher than 1. You can supplement that by giving them things like falcatas or different weapons. You can obviously give them a shield as well. But for now, we're just going to do that. It's mostly training and experience. So you can see that the training and experience for these guys make them at 1.6. Not very high, but considerably higher than someone who's at 40% training at 0.9. If you're confused by that, I'm sorry. I know it is a confusing... It's different than how it used to be. Let me actually free up some laborers. Potters could probably go. Give them about that many of those. And then brewing is becoming... It's kind of an issue. I can't keep up with the brewery. It's too costly to basically supplement my city with brews. And I'm going to go over that in a minute, but for the most part, what I did was I built this admin building to supplement this entire kingdom I've built. Idiotburg, Dingusville, Dingleberg, and Schmeckeldorf, along with our capital, Dongelberg, all working together to create this tiny little empire. I've worked pretty hard on Idiotburg. I've got a mercenary army here. They're probably part of the reason why my funds have been stuck where they are. But they've been keeping the peace in this area. You can see I have a city hall at level 3, urbanization 2, and so on and so forth. This took quite a bit of effort and time to get to 2.6k. Getting to the 1.2k is kind of the hardest part, so you can see this one can't get there yet. It needs to get to 1.2k before you can upgrade to town hall, so you can get more workforce. Currently, not enough workforce, not enough build points, and there's no growth to the city. You'll see that the population growth will occur there. If I was to do something, change certain aspects of it, maybe add a new building, let's say a well, you can see here, plus 10%. That is going to be the population growth. So the target is 54, target is 14, 180, and out of these people, there's a specific amount of conscripts you can hire. I can put a army here and look. The recruitment in this area is 69 Cretonians, 7 Dondarians, 26 Garthimes, 30 human, 11 Amevians, and 67 Talapis, because I am in a Talapi area. You could technically scroll and reroll a lot when you start your map, but I often find that I can't find neighbors who are my race. It's often you'll find like a lot of Talapis. I think that that's just part of the game currently. You can see based off the 3.5k or 3.15k. Oh my god, it's hard to say. That is all Talapi people. They're Talapi region. This is a Cretonian. You can tell by the little face next to it. This is a, I think, doubly like populated area with Talapis. In the same, you can see it's kind of like more populated area. So the faces represent who's there in the population, not the garrison total. I often mistake them for garrisons. That's just the population of like the highest population. You can see the higher population here is 246 Cretonians, barely 150 Talapi. It is difficult to run a kingdom. I don't know where the music went. It is difficult to run a kingdom, and it took a lot of points into this administration building. I know Texos was asking me how I get admin. I had these buildings first, these two little admin buildings, but now I have this large admin building on the left side. These guys, I could keep pumping more guys in here. There's plenty of space for admin workers and clerks, I should say. And we have these upgraded training grounds, which are helping our guys get to 100% training very quickly. So these guys should get to 20% pretty fast. Why does it say they're at 47%? I think some of them may have been from other regiments prior. That's interesting. They come with prior training. That could be a bug. Obviously, we've got this half of the city where all of our infrastructure was, and it is gone now. It has completely been removed. We had all the export and import depots right here, and I removed them. I just put the bare necessities in here. We've got a nice little dungeon and a chamber for our guys who work at the livestock. And there's this odd little thing here. You're going to notice these patches of dirt underneath certain buildings. When you build a building next to a certain other building, currently there's a bug that makes the ground appear like that. It has nothing to do with anything I've done. I think that Jake just has to code the texture for that space. It's doorways. Doorways are giving a hard time across the board with roundness, across the board with just entrances in general are just being weird. So don't mind that. Just ignore that. Here we are. We're back in our little industry area. We've got the giant pool. This is the community pool. Plenty of people can fit in here. There should be room for 50 slots. And that is a good amount of people can swim around and get their daily swim in. We've got our weaver, of course, which I was hovering over. A tavern and a restaurant. The tavern obviously is not occupied because we have no brews. Getting brews is really hard. We have a good amount of brewers. We can fit literally 100. But the problem occurs when you can't keep up with the amount of fruit, coal, and pottery needed to actually fill these things. And then you run out of money because you're spending all your money importing fruit. And people are drinking drinks as fast as they possibly can. And life sucks. You could technically do what I plan to do and start to get your regions, like this region here. They have a pretty good prospect for fruit farms. So we might get one of these. But it says we need 3 build points. So in order to do that, we're probably going to have to do something like that. Still don't have enough. Fortifications I find are valuable. But I don't think they're as valuable as that, so we'll get the fruit farm, and then they'll be sending us 224 fruit, roughly every other couple days. I don't think they send them every day, but they send it pretty regularly. That will help with our problem. Maybe we can start to make more brews then. The next thing on the list is obviously our metal smelter we had built last time. And we had this tiny town, kind of was like 5 long. I added a bunch more houses, so that way people could have housing over here. A physician, a lavatory, and we have our a mason, a carpenter, and our new smithy. 2 smithies actually. One's making weapons, and one's making armor. You can see we have 275 of each. I like to do it like this. Instead of popping up like this many, you won't make any money if you start to sell all of everything immediately. So it's good to keep it, let's say you're just starting out. You'd want to put it at like, I'm going to pause it, probably 55. So that way you build up a surplus of 55. Once you hit 55, you can sell off a couple. Give yourself some time, get a little bit more money, and then go up to like 109. Next one, 165. And you're gonna keep going along like that. So now I'm gonna be at 330, and I'm gonna set the next one 330. And you have both, so you have the option to kind of say, let's say this is cheaper. I'm not gonna sell them anyway, so I'm gonna try to put it up higher. This is pretty decent price, so maybe I'll keep it down at 275. So that way I can make money in between, keep myself afloat. But what's keeping me afloat mostly is my carpentry. We're selling it at 55 a pop, and the same with the cut stone. It is sold for 78 a pop. And I'm actually going to set that down because I believe that if you try to sell large sums of, oops, not 651, large sums of items, because it totals out at the inflation increases, they won't fit into that category. You won't be able to sell, let's say 380, you only sell like 80. Works to your favor sometimes, works against you in other times. So you can see I set it down to 45. That gives me a 10 denarii range. So I'll probably sell all that right there if I play it now. Other than that, I have built the tailor. I just finished building the tailor. That's why it's not upgraded. The pottery, so that we can get this brewery going. 2 giant warehouses to keep this area filled to the brim with stuff, and I can upgrade them still if I want to. And then we have that is all, actually. That is it. It feels like I spent a very long time building what I have here, but mostly I was just copying and pasting new refinery buildings and new crafting buildings like this, because you can see they're the same exact design. I like to copy them for simplicity. Making these larger buildings and spending the time to actually like put the pillars in new buildings every time hurts my brain, so I like to do it this way. But other than that, I also took away the Sithalon mine. It's still here. I could pop people in it at any time. I'll probably get a bunch of Garthimes to do that. You can see I'm at 901k. I've gained like 50k while I've been talking in the last 5 seconds. Selling armor, selling weapons, as well as other things. So, money is no issue for me. I can support a fairly large mercenary army, and I could start to take my neighbors over and beat them up. Instria is obviously my friend, so I don't want to do that. I think it's Instria. Yeah, Instria. And Namak here tried to get me to go to war with them. This little guy here. Wait. Where is Namak? This is Namak here. So Namak said, hey, I'll give you a bunch of money and stuff if you join me and go to war with Instria. I said, fuck you. I ain't doing that shit. I think they have a pretty decently sized army though. Nope, I think they probably got into a battle with Instria and lost because... No, they both don't have an army. Or maybe I just can't see them. I'm not sure. It's just not letting me see what they have. Either way, I hope you guys have enjoyed this little catch up with what's going on. In the battles too, I was really excited to see the battles. They happened very early on. today. Usually it takes a while to get into battles, and I have a very high chance of being raided. So hopefully I'll get another one for the next episode. I'll get some more experience from my guys. I think it's worth actually getting people to raid you, because the raiders that came were pretty weak. They had no training and no armor. So if they didn't have... Oh no, they didn't. It was the battle after I'm thinking of. They literally had nothing. So I could have sent just my regular weak troops, these two guys, beat the hell out of them, and got some experience points, got them up, because I would like to see them at roughly 1.0 for all offensive skills. The same goes for their defense. Defense is the same, but I want them to have like 1.6 total. When they have their experience and their melee training at 40%, they can reach that high, I think. Anyways, that is all I have. Oh, I lied. I got the paper makers too, the mechanics and the Russian maker. These are this is the baby crafting area, where I don't want to craft too much, but I want to craft it, so I have this going on too. But I think that is all for today. I feel bad kind of ending so short, but I've been playing for hours, hours, and hours today, probably 4 hours so far. This is my whole morning on Christmas Eve. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.